What's up everyone, today in this video I'll be showing you how to get more FPS within Minecraft. So the first thing that we're going to do is go into our client side settings and make sure limit how many mods you have. So you can turn off like Hypixel mods, for example auto GG. I don't know why I have this on, so just take that off. Take off things that you don't need, and there we are. That's that. The next one as well is the two things that I want to show you. Borderless full screen, make sure you have this on. The final setting, or a couple final settings, is show cloth cokes. The next thing is full bright, have this on. Having it off, if we show you down here, if you have it off, it's darker in areas like this, for example. And if you don't have smooth lighting on max, you'll have this shade of darkness between each block, and overall if you just have it on, then it won't be a massive problem. As you can see, there's a shade, and overall it just looks more cleaner when you are doing it like this, so positive. The next thing we're going to be going into is Minecraft's default setting. So all you have to do is come to options, video settings, and here they are. Now for some reason, whenever I change versions of Minecraft, this always happens, so just have it on fast. Render distance 8, you can put it lower, I recommend 8. Max frame rate, put it to VSync, as it is the best. Unlimited, just pointless. Smooth lighting, turn these off. GUI scale, this is up to you. The bigger the GUI scale, as you can see, the more pixels that it has to load. The smaller, the less pixels, and less intensive it is. This doesn't really matter as you saw because you're on full bright. The next thing is dynamic lights, have that off. Shaders, have that off. Details, doesn't really matter besides smooth volumes, you can turn that off. Vignet, yeah, you want stars or sun and moon off for the background. Cloud height, doesn't really matter. Trees, I have them on smart so I can see through the leaves for most maps. Animations, this is what I use, this is entirely up to you. I usually have it on decrease, so it keeps resetting whenever I change versions, so yeah. This is a massive one here, your resolute full screen mode. It really depends on how much FPS. The lower, I do not recommend, because people say yeah you get more FPS, but you actually don't. After about 1024 or about this, you don't get any more extra FPS. It actually starts killing your thing. So I recommend this as your lowest and this is your highest. But I just put it default, which is 1080p. Performance, this is what I use. This is the most optimized for FPS anyway. If you have problems when you're loading in new chunks, turn this off. I have it on so I can just have chunks loading constantly, or preloaded. Emissive textures, this is entirely up to you. Basically, if you're holding out a weapon and it shows like flame, like it's an animation, then you need this on, and you also need this on. I use map levels, so in the distance, my leaves they're more smoothed out, like they're more of a smooth outline, as you can see in the distance. And if we zoom back away from this, everything gets more smoothed out in the distance. Now the reason why I do this is because when I used to play on 1080p at 720p, I mean, it was disgusting, but I decided to keep it anyway because it still looked good, so I left it on. And this is what I use. You can turn view open off for like a 2 FPS difference, but it doesn't really matter. It's a 2 FPS difference, and it doesn't really matter. The final thing you want to do is empty your recycle bin. So just empty your recycle bin, and yeah. The next thing is TEMP. Yeah, you'll need permission. And here is all your stuff. Control A, and then delete on your keyboard, and continue. Now, if some things do not register, close something like Discord or Opera or whatever it is. And then after that, let's go to in the final thing, which is %TEMP%. And do that. As you guys see, it will. This is a lot of files. This is like a lot of Windows updates and files on your PC, so you just want to delete them. As you can clearly see, it was about 1 GB, and as you can clearly see, these will stay here until you close something out on your PC. Delete, and delete. There we go. 1.41. That's a lot, if you ask me. And there we are. And that is all for this video. There's a bunch of other things like Azerite that you can download. I won't like show it, but you can download Azerite if you really want to. It's entirely up to you, and this is all you have to do to get the most amount of FPS. There's nothing else really that you can do other than changing your Windows production. As you see, I use Ghost Spectre because it feels smooth to use. Yeah. But anyway, that will be the end of this video. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.